Okay, so following on from the single leg stability things we were doing, another key component to improve your surfing is to have mobility. So mobility is the range of motion about a certain joint. So in particular, we're going to look at the ankle and the hip. When you look at advanced surfers, you'll see them really low, stable positions. And when they're in that position, so they're really crouched low, both their feet are flat on the board, and this gives them that control that they need, and also the balance in this position. But if you're restricted in the hips or in the ankles, then it's very hard to get in this position flat-footed, with your feet flat on the board and having pure control. The more mobility you can have, the better positions you can get in, and you can move about in a low position. So generally we focus on the hips and the ankles. So the first test we're going to go through is the ankle wall test. So the ankle wall test is where you put your foot against the wall and you push the knee to touch the wall, right? So you start with it against the wall. If you can touch the knee to the wall with the heel down, so the heel stays down, then you can move back. So I move back an inch and I try again. I can do that, move back another inch. So I'm 2 inches and I can feel a big stretch now on my soleus muscle, but I can still touch it. So I move half an inch back, and that, you can tell I can't reach that. Very close, but I just can't reach it. So for an advanced level surfer, we expect about 10 centimeters away from the wall. The individual should still be able to touch their knee. Okay, if you really want to push this, I could go for 15 centimeters. If you can get there, you have really good ankle range of motion, which means you can get in some very good positions on the board. So you test both sides, you see if there's any difference, and if you're not hitting 10 centimeters, it's something you definitely need to work on as a surfer. So to improve that, we can do a load of different things. You do the test, we perform the different stretches, the different mobility exercises, and then you retest 2 weeks later. You can retest the same day to see if it works. If you put 2 minutes work into some ankle mobility, you should at least feel an improvement. Maybe not see an improvement, but you might feel that the joint is looser during the test. And then into your surfing, you'll feel a big difference as you progress. Okay, so quite simply, the first ankle stretch we're going to do is toe up against the wall like this. Okay, and then I'm going to slowly try and put my hip towards the wall, more until I feel the stretch, okay? And we're going to hold this for 2 minutes. As soon as the stretch subsides, so you don't feel the stretch anymore, you move forward, hip closer to the wall until you feel it again, and hold. So you always want to hold when you're feeling the stretch. It will subside, okay, as the flexibility of the muscle improves. You won't feel the stretch anymore, so you're going to have to push more. Okay, so you do that for 2 minutes. That's number one.